We're gonna go surprise Susan right now. And Susan, she's been a part of Transformation for just over a year. And she's made good, steady progress. But you know what's really unique about her story is that her husband, he works at the Cheesecake Factory. But she has still stayed the course, and she has found all kinds of different options and food options that she enjoys and the rest of the family enjoys as well. And so I'm so proud of her. And so I'm just gonna drop in on her, check in, and we're gonna be playing the Deck of Destiny. And who knows, maybe after today, we're gonna have one more person with the golden ticket to Masada. Knock, knock.
What are you doing here? Seeing Chris at my door was crazy. I didn't expect him to be here. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of nobody. So like for him to show up, it was kind of crazy.
You're doing great, by the way.
Perfect.
Good to see you, my friend.
You too.
Oh, okay.
At my heaviest, I was pushing probably about 250, and I was just tired of having no energy and I wasn't satisfied with how I looked, so I knew I needed to change. I'm down now from my starting weight with Chris to about 211-ish, so I'm about 25, 30 pounds down from what I was last year. When I hit 20, I was probably at my highest, it was close to 250. And I had some blood work done, and they diagnosed me with PCOS.
Oh, wow, at 20.
At 20.
Wow.
And so fast forward a few years, and I moved out here after going through my divorce, and I had been walking a lot. I didn't have a car, and I had lost some weight. I got down to probably 170. And then I met my now husband, and a few months in, I found out I was pregnant. And it was...
It's a miracle.
And it really was. And that pregnancy was so smooth and everything, but I gained 50 pounds during that pregnancy. And the weight just never kind of came off after I had her. And then I got really heavy again. And it was one of those things to where I wasn't comfortable again. And then I wound up getting pregnant with our son. So, yeah, so.
These are the kids that weren't supposed to happen.
Exactly, and then there's two of them now.
Amazing.
So,
congratulations.
Thank you.
Boys, yes.
But I mean, both kids are healthy. We're born healthy. They're completely healthy now. But I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes with my son. And that started my whole worry, I don't want to be diabetic. I was approaching 40. And I was thinking a lot about my mortality. My dad passed when he was 50. So I sat down and talked to my husband. I said, can we afford to do this? He goes, well, can you afford not to? And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna jump in and do it. It's now or never, just push through it. I feel really good. In my early 40s, I feel better than I did in my 20s.
Isn't
And
that amazing?
I love it because
Yes.
I know, and I had lab work done. Lab work came back, A1C 5.4.
Oh, that's amazing.
It was such a relief that I'm like, I'm at a good spot. I can beat this. I can do better.
Numbers on the inside are beautiful. And then on the outside, they're following right in track, which is absolutely incredible.
My next goal is Wonderland, and I'm like 11 pounds shy of that.
I know.
So close.
Yeah, I know. So 11 pounds away from Wonderland.
Yes.
Is it tough, especially having your husband work at the Cheesecake Factory?
It is really tough because he'll bring home cheesecake.
Have you had a chance to try any of the cheesecakes that we make?
I haven't made any yet.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? Today's your day.
Oh boy.
Because I've got all the fixins for a cheesecake in my car.
Okay.
And so here's what we got to do. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make one.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to be honest with me. You're
Okay.
gonna sample it and you're gonna tell me, okay. I mean,
Absolutely.
look, it ain't the Cheesecake Factory, but the fact is that we can literally make cheesecakes.
Yeah.
All right? Shall we make a cheesecake?
We should.
Let's go.
It's been a little rough. My husband does work at Cheesecake Factory, so we have access to him bringing home cheesecake.
I got all the fixins. Let's make some cheesecake. You ready?
I am ready.
All right.
And for someone who's on a weight loss journey, it's probably not the best.
I brought the
Okay.
fixins for a raspberry swirl cheesecake.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do my best to wow you, but here's the thing. I'm gonna need your help. Cool?
Perfect. Yes.
All right. When it comes to making the most delicious, low-calorie, high-protein cheesecake, it's way easier than most people think. So we're gonna start off with the genuine graham cracker crust. We're gonna take 6 sheets of low-fat graham crackers, 1.5 tablespoons of butter, and 1.5 tablespoons of unsweetened applesauce. Beautiful. Pour in the melted butter, add the 1.5 tablespoons of the unsweetened applesauce, and blend it up. There we go. Then pour it into a pie tin over a piece of parchment paper. I don't know, can you smell it?
I can.
Put another piece of parchment paper over the top, and then flatten it out as you're pressing the graham cracker crust up against the sides. Oh man. Let's go. Then preheat the oven at 350, throw it in there and bake it for 10 minutes until it's golden brown. Now once you got the crust set, now it's time for the cheesecake filling. For the cheesecake filling, we're gonna take 2 cups of low-fat cottage cheese. We're gonna take 1 bottle of vanilla core power. We're gonna do 1/4 cup of reduced fat cream cheese, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 tablespoon of a sweetener, then blend it till it's completely smooth. How we doing?
That's good.
We doing all right?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna add the thickeners. Take 1 packet of gelatin, tear it open, pour it into a small bowl, and add 3 tablespoons of water. Mix it and let it sit on the counter for about 2 to 3 minutes. You see this? That was the gelatin we put the water in. It's solid. Then set it aside until it solidifies. Now take a full packet of sugar-free Jell-O cheesecake pudding, pour it into the blended smooth cheesecake filling, and blend it for about 20 seconds until it is completely spread throughout the entire cheesecake filling. Now we're gonna take the solidified gelatin, put it in the microwave for about 10 to 15 seconds, and then liquefy it again. Pour it into the Jell-O cheesecake filling blend, and then pulse it for about another 10 to 15 seconds until it's fully dispersed throughout the entire cheesecake filling. Once it's all blended, pour it into the graham cracker crust and fill it all the way up to the top of the pie tin. Now, let's go ahead and blend up those raspberries. For the raspberry swirl topping, take 1 cup of frozen raspberries, 2 tablespoons of sugar-free raspberry syrup, and blend it until it's completely smooth. There we go. That's a really good consistency.
It's flowing now, so.
Beautiful. Okay. Before the cheesecake filling sets, drizzle the liquid over the cheesecake in a swirl pattern, and then using a knife, pull from the outer edges of the cheesecake tin in toward the center to create the beautiful pattern. Good job. Look at this. We've got a raspberry swirl cheesecake. Let's put it in the fridge, and we're just gonna let it set for a little bit.
Okay.
I tell you what, in the meantime, there's a game I want to play with you.
Oh boy, should I ask?
You may ask. Actually,
What are we playing?
you know exactly what we're playing.
I think so.
It's that time.
Okay.
It is time for the Deck of Destiny. You ready?
I think so.
So, we have a standard 52 card deck of cards. Now, we're missing a few. There's probably about 30 left or so here because people have taken some cards home with them. So just like any standard deck, we've got 4 suits. And each suit is a category that represents a part of your transformation, whether it's physical strength, stamina, knowledge of transformation, or an environment for success. And so, as with, of course, every deck of cards, they're also progressing in order from an ace all the way up to a king. So, as the cards progress, they get increasingly more difficult. And when we have a drawing, I have a matching deck of cards, and if your card gets drawn randomly, then you win a trip to Mazada, which is in El Salvador. It's gonna be a 1-week retreat where the entire transformation is gonna come together as one. It's gonna be an incredible opportunity, and you could win it.
I'm definitely excited about the possibility of going to the retreat. It looks phenomenal, and I can't wait to get to spend a week with our transformed family, just kind of connecting and cheering each other on.
I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle these cards. You cut the deck because you are in control. Whenever you're ready, pull the next card off the top of the deck. Oh, look at you. Was that a bad shuffle on my part?
No, actually, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Name the 3 macronutrients.
Protein, carbohydrates, and fat.
My friend, you just earned yourself the Ace of Diamonds. All right. The game continues. Look at you. Okay, 7 of diamonds. We're going back to knowledge again.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We resistance train during the weight loss process in order to maintain what?
Our muscle.
My friend. You're 2 for 2. There you are, the 7 of diamonds. All right. You feeling a little bit more comfortable now?
I am.
Feeling a little better?
Yeah.
Okay. You're stacking them up pretty fast now. Whenever you're ready, pull the next card off the top of the deck. Ah, the 9 of clubs. This comes to strength. It's going to be 40 plank shoulder taps. Let me demonstrate really quick. I highly suggest set those feet wide, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 40.
Ooh.
Whenever you're ready, you just simply shift over to one side and tap that shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good.
I thought for sure that the 40 shoulder touches for the plank were going to get me in because my upper body still isn't where I want it to be.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Yes! Just the fact that Susan could do those 40 plank shoulder taps, I mean, talk about core strength, talk about upper body strength to be able to hold herself in that position. I mean, it shows the progress that she's made over the years. Good job. How'd it feel?
It was rough towards the end.
Yeah, I saw you struggling a little bit,
Yeah.
but you did it. And at the end of the day, you earned yourself the 9 of clubs. All right. The 3 of diamonds. You love these diamonds, don't you? Name 3 sources of lean protein.
I mean, you've got ground turkey, it's like 93%
There you go.
lean.
Okay.
You've got beef
I'll
the
count
same
that.
way.
I'll take that.
The beef is the same way, 93%. I don't know if I know outside of meat, like the lean protein. The stuff like cottage cheese count?
Cottage cheese is absolutely be a lean protein. 1,000%.
Okay.
Good job. All right. Yes, especially your non-fatty or 2% low-fat cottage cheese. Absolutely, that is a lean protein. My friend, congratulations. Okay. Whenever you're ready. 10 of hearts. So this comes to stamina and cardio.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fast feet for 1 minute. Sounds easy. It ain't. Here's the catch. Your feet cannot stop. They cannot slow down. A minute of fast feet, it sounds easy, but it's not. 60 seconds.
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. And just breathe. There you go. I mean, 15 seconds in, your legs are burning. It is the longest 60 seconds of your life. I know it feels like you're almost there, but you're not quite halfway.
Yeah, fast feet is definitely not easy when he says it, and then you hear a minute, oh, I can do that for a minute. You really feel it, 30 seconds in you start to feel it, and then you get closer to that minute and your calves and your feet want to give out on you. It was rough.
That's it. Keep those feet moving. Don't let them slow down. Excellent. Now you're getting close. Good job, my friend. 10, 9, 8, 7. Stay in it now. 6, 5, 4. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Oh,
Yeah.
Isn't that
Oh,
something?
yeah.
It's the longest 60 seconds of your life.
It really is.
Well done. Very well done. And my friend, you've officially earned your 5th card. Well done. And not only did you survive it, you did really, really well. Congratulations. You pull a face card. Okay, Queen of Diamonds. Amino acids are the basic building blocks of protein. When 2 or more amino acids join, what do they form?
Science was never my strong suit. I don't know.
And the answer is a peptide. So amino acids combine and they form dipeptides, tripeptides. Ultimately, altogether, they're peptides. Yes. But my friend, you did really, really well. You should be extremely proud of yourself. between both knowledge challenges and physical challenges. Good job. Yes. All right. Hey, the cheesecake should be setting pretty well about now. It's still a little early, but we gotta taste it. Do you think your husband would want to try it too?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get him out here. All right, moment of truth.
I am excited to try this cheesecake that Chris made. It looks phenomenal. It looks really good.
Okay, so word on the street is that you are the cheesecake connoisseur. You need to know what your thoughts are, okay? Okay, initial thought on the presentation.
Really good.
So it passes the presentation?
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. Now, the real test though. How does it taste? Now granted, I know it hasn't set for too long, but we just gotta taste it. I want you guys to try it, and remember, be honest.
Oh, it's not set too bad.
Okay.
Bad.
It's, I mean, after, this has only been about, what, an hour and a half
Maybe,
for it
yeah.
to set? Go for it.
That's really good. Really creamy.
It's okay?
It tasted phenomenal. Like, it's definitely an option if I want to reach for a cheesecake. I could have this every night and not feel guilty.
If you had to throw it on a scale, 1 out of 10.
I get 8.5, 9.
Wow, okay. I think the cheesecake turned out great. Now granted, we could have let it set for maybe another hour or two. This cheesecake right here, 200 calories, 14 grams of protein in it. But she loved it, and most importantly, her husband, who works at the Cheesecake Factory, he gave it an 8.5. You could eat a half of that cheesecake, and you're gonna be getting, 700 something calories for a half of the cheesecake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas an entire cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory, let's be honest.
One
We're
slice.
talking,
Yeah.
we're talking,
Not even a slice.
we're talking thousands of calories.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's, for me personally, I think that was way better than I expected, but at the same time, it's a damn good cheesecake. Well, look, don't let me stop you. I want you guys to enjoy this. Susan, I am right down the road. If you need anything, you are the best.
Thank you.
Brother, absolute
Nice to meet you.
pleasure. Nice to
You
meet
too.
you too. You too, enjoy that cheesecake. Enjoy getting jacked and shredded while you're eating it. And I'll see you soon.
All right.
Maybe I'll see you in El Salvador.
Absolutely.
All right. See you guys.
I'm Susan. I'm from Peoria, and I'm part of the Transform Nation.